situation before you ask the question. Coach, you want to open us up?
Sure. Congratulations to the University of Oklahoma and John Roddick on a great season. John and I talked about playing in the final, and certainly it's too bad anyone has to lose a match like this, but it was another great match after some outstanding tennis all week long. I couldn't be more proud of the players and the time and effort that they put in this year. They've really bought into being a true team, and the culture was tremendous. And when they put the orange and blue on, they wear it with such pride each and every day, and they make themselves and everyone around them better. And it's just been a great journey, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
James Hill for NCAA.com for the two players. First, Mitchell, you're a senior, correct? This is your second NCAA championship, right?
Yep.
And my question for you first, I'm going to go with Colin. That music is great, isn't it? Talk about winning a second championship. Not too many players get that opportunity, do they?
No, I think it's like very special. Coming in this year, last year was a little disappointing losing the semis. We kind of had USC on the ropes. And after that first one, it was obviously thrilling, and we were able to kind of squeak it out. This year, I knew that our team was closer than it had ever been. So I honestly think that was the biggest difference this year from last year, is that we just had a really cohesive unit and nobody really cared who got the credit, and everyone was there for each other. So for me, I mean, it's the top of the world to win another NCAA title and kind of go out on top, because just putting in so much effort and with all the guys with such a special group is something I'll never forget, and I'll be able to have these memories for as long as I live. So
one question of Colin, then I'll yield the floor. You're a freshman, right?
Yes.
Tell me about the future of the Cavaliers, not Cleveland Cavaliers, but the Virginia Cavaliers.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get through today. Worrying about waking up tomorrow. I'm happy this guy recruited me. I was honored to be a Virginia Cavalier coming in, and I knew I was coming into a team, and I adapted to the culture, and we earned it.
Jason Westway, contributing Herald. Coach, with as good as Oklahoma has been, it's coming back and squeaking out 4-3 wins. Did you feel like you needed to get that match over as quickly as possible to not allow them to get back in it?
Well, they've been resilient and tough all year long, and we talked about that after the doubles point. I think that 11 times they've lost a doubles point this year, so they've learned to deal with it when they go down in the doubles point. So we were certainly focused on getting off to a great start, and Oklahoma did what they've done all year, which is to play hard, regardless of what happens during the doubles. So yeah, it was a concern, but you can't really. I'm certainly happy to finish with Mitchell in the second set. I mean, it's again, Mitchell and I have been together now for 4 years. I can't tell you how much I'm going to miss this guy. And I said it last time we won the national championship, that if there's one player that I'd love to have on the court at the end clinching the match, it's Mitchell Frank. I mean, he's a warrior. He loves the game. He puts his heart and soul into it every day, and to his credit, he really put the team above himself this year and was extremely unselfish in his approach. And I think he learned a lot, and it's been an unbelievable journey. And we're going to miss him. And then Colin coming in as a freshman this year, not easy to do. And these two guys really got to know each other pretty well and made each other better. So it's a pleasure to be sitting in between two incredible fighters, and they kind of are the backbone of the team in terms of the toughness that we bring. So I'm really proud of these two guys.
Dixon with the Associated Press. Mitchell, what's it like when you realize it's kind of focusing it on your match in terms of finishing it off?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it definitely is something that's pretty unique, because unlike in any normal, professional tournament or junior tournament or whatnot, I mean, you're just kind of playing for yourself, and yeah, there are matches with big stakes, but you kind of have all these different players, all the different fans, everyone kind of yelling and screaming. It's just kind of like a just wild kind of situation, and you start to kind of, you look around, you start to see matches finish, and you're like, okay, we're up a set on this court. You kind of get an idea, even though coach says don't, look around. But, you have an idea of what's going on. And so, I knew, I had complete confidence that even if I hadn't been able to finish it, that, JC or Brian, who had just broken, was going to be able to get the job done. So I was actually pretty relaxed, given I was in that situation, a more intense situation a couple of years ago. So, it definitely forces you to zone in, and you today I kind of felt pretty calm out there. I didn't feel that, up and down emotionally. I kind of had great confidence in how I was playing him, and, I knew I would get my chances. So, obviously is a very, very unique experience compared to anything you face in your life. So.
And Colin, the momentum kind of swung your all's way a little bit with your match, one of those 2 wins. Did you feel like your match was sort of a swing match in the whole thing?
I kind of went into my match kind of knowing that, a win on my court would be a big deal, 1 point. And I know a lot of guys enjoy the kind of emotion I bring. And, when I get a win, I feel like it actually gives guys a little bit of a jump. I don't know if that's true, Mitchell, but, but, when I got the job done, I do think it helped out a little bit. And, it just made a more comforting feeling. It felt like we really got this. We got them on the ropes, and let's finish this. And thankfully, we have Mitchell Frank to finish. And it's only right for you to finish it too.
I'd like both of you, both Mitchell and Brian, to reflect a little bit on how this second one is different from the first one.
Go ahead. All right. I would say the first one is obviously, it's maybe a little bit more stressful because you're in a situation where, you come into the Virginia program and everyone always talks, they're so close, they just find a way to lose. You hear it all the time. Honestly, that's what the people were saying. They just can't get it done or something like that. So the first one, I felt like it was kind of like getting over that hump. Everyone thought it was, a curse, somebody had put on us or something. But I think this one is, coming in this year, I felt more relaxed maybe than most of the other players on the court, just because you can tell. Obviously everyone wants it really bad, but it's all about kind of managing that. So this one I felt, it's just as special to. It's probably even more special just because this team was probably even closer than the 2013 team. But, it was great to put guys like Jameer and Julian Yergwin out, with a win. And obviously it's a very intense situation when it's 3-all. Your match is the last one on. This one just felt this one feels great. It feels really special to be able to be around such great people. But I think that it didn't hit me kind of as hard as the other one did. It's a great feeling, but I feel like that it's it's a little bit of a confidence that it gives me a little confidence that I've been there before. So it's a great feeling either way, but it's definitely they have some differences, but
in both cases, I'm just happy for the players that have an opportunity to experience it, because they put in so much work throughout the year, and they come and put the effort in and put spend time with the coaches and extra hours on the court and so on. So, in both cases, it's just there's nothing more special for me to see a group of young men, work hard, come together, do it the right way, and then watch them celebrate in the end. So for me, it's all about the players. And, as a staff, in both cases, I've had so many wonderful people to work with, and Dustin Taylor and Andres Pedroso and Tony Bresky, Scott Brown, and I can go on forever. And I'm so blessed to be around some outstanding tennis minds and, more importantly, some wonderful people. But, we're all about, giving the players the best possible experience. So when they work as hard as all of our teams have, this is something you really enjoy, just watching them celebrate.
You don't feel you were a little more relaxed?
Oh, no question. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Colette, I didn't. Yeah, no, I would echo what Mitchell said in terms of, the first one is always the toughest, and it's true in tournaments and everything else, just kind of getting over the hump. And so, yeah, we certainly were relieved in terms of getting past the first one, and I think we were a little bit more free this time, and it felt like we were in a good position last year and let it slip away at the end in the semifinals against USC. But again, credit to them. But today and all week long, I thought the guys had an incredible approach. And Mitchell, as a team captain this year and leader, has done an amazing job. And everyone bought in. And I'm just so happy for the players.
Along those same lines, do you think it makes a difference on a day like today with OU? They're where you were 2 years ago. They're trying to break through. I mean, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Actually mentioned that to the team before the match. It's not easy to do what John has done in 5 years. So again, congratulations to the program that they have and how far they've come in a short time. And now they've been in 2 national finals. So, I'm sure John and his team will keep plugging away, and their time will come.
Coach Jones said coming into the tournament that everybody was talking about Oklahoma and Baylor and, maybe a chance to see them play the 5th time or something. Did you guys feel like you were overlooked coming in at all?
Well, we were hoping so. I didn't really pay attention to that. I do everything I can to get these guys to not focus on those issues. But I think this year we certainly did play a little bit of an underdog role, and we talked about that. And in the past, there were a number of years before we won it in 2013 where we came in as a number 1 seed and a couple times undefeated, and it's a tough place to be. At the same time, we're certainly during the regular season not going to throw a match so we can change our seeding or be the underdog. We're just going to go out every week and try to get better and compete, and wherever we fall in the seedings, that's fine. We just go out and work every day and let the chips fall where they do.
Was there any relief that you didn't have to play USC this year?
You know what? That was obviously talked about amongst the coaches, and we would have for sure embraced that. And I mean that. I don't think I thought playing Baylor at home was a tough feat to overcome. With their fans and being here in Waco and the comfort of their courts, and we knew they were really good, and that was going to be a tough match for us, as was Oklahoma. So I think we were really fine either way, and I think we would have embraced playing USC.
Question for Mitchell. You lost to Harris last time when you played in Norman. Did you have a different game plan going today, or did you want to work him around a little bit more after he was out there for a long time yesterday?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, last time it just came down to a couple points here and there. And to be honest, I was up a set and a break last time. So, I was in a position, I put myself in a position to win. So, it was just about execution. And the other thing is I knew that, a little bit that in this, it's a completely different match in this moment. So, I just tried to go out and just, really try to keep the ball as deep as I can, make him extend points. He was trying to play pretty aggressive, even more aggressive than I remembered. And it, worked for him at times. Luckily, kind of the difference was in Norman was that, a couple of the points went his way, and today some of them went my way. So, with any great player like that, it's going to just be a point here or there that's going to make the difference. And luckily, I was able to stay ahead a little bit in that second set and kind of keep the pressure on. Because last time I was up a break and then he broke, and then he kind of got momentum. So this time I feel like I did a good job kind of shutting his momentum down and just trying to keep him off balance a little bit. And in the end, it worked out. So.
Thank you.